What's happening, dog?
Stand up and play some 3-4 outside back, or if you wanted to, one of those, really strong, just kind of beat you up off the edge. He strikes me as the type of player
Look at Tyreek.
in the same mold from
Tyresha.
as Carolina's. We're gonna get right down. We're gonna get either half man or right down the chest. Stick a hand in there, offensive tackle, and run him back into the pocket. Physical player. I like him on tape. And here he is, right here at a young age. Here he is, already lifting. Get this right there on the show. You're not supposed to be front squatting that much weight.
Oh, I'm about to say, yeah. He
Look how much bigger. So you can see it. You can see those legs.
He got to play Duder?
He's a good player. He's tough. He's physical. And he beats you up in the run game, too. If you want to try to run at him, you're not going to have a lot of
I'm supposed to play Chuck, too. Nah, you only get today, bro. Ain't no... bro. If nigga can play it. Yeah, bro. Yeah, he tripping, bro. What's up with Dude?
It's week 2 of the National Football
What's
League.
up with Dude,
and we'll
man?
see Evan Ingram. He's going to be a busy man in the passing game. It's the Jaguars and the Bengals, and it's coming right up on EA Sports.
Thank you to Trey Mosley for the introduction. We are indeed excited to welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. So good to be with you, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. Here we are, week 2 of the season. Greg, everybody has that hope. Let's get off to a good start. Well, these teams lost the opener now. A bit of pressure here in week 2.
Yeah, it really comes down to, Mike, it's a super simple concept. You just want to feel the sensation of winning. Just get your first win. Of course, they would have loved to start out week 1 in the win column, but now here you are, 2 winless teams, and it is just as simple as we want to walk in the building on Monday and check that win total off and catch our breath. Well, we got an opportunity here in week 2 to do just that, and 2 teams that both want to get a win. It's going to be a great one.
Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. Brown now to return it. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Cincinnati offense set to take over for the first time. And they're led by the #1 overall pick in 2021, national champion at LSU, it's Joe Burrow.
Going back and looking at last week's tape, just a little too up and down for my liking. It's hard to win consistently in the NFL, Mike, with your quarterback having good plays, bad plays, good weeks, bad weeks. You want to just level all of that out. Maybe you lose some of the highs, but you prevent some of the lows. And when he was good, he was really good.
What up?
Those are the back-breaking plays that really are hard to overcome if you want to win consistently in this league.
Here's Burrow going to begin this one with a pass. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Here we go. The niggas been blowing all day, man. What's up?
They'll send a tight end in motion. They go play action. The pressure gets there, and down he goes.
What up?
Inside
Appreciate
the
y'all
20-yard line.
Man. Make sure y'all follow up.
Well, here early on, if this pass rush continues to get home at this rate, this is going to be a long day for this offense. They're going to have to put some extra guys in there, mix in some play action, keep this pass rush off balance.
He'll try and get there on the ground. What a good choice to get out and run. That's a pickup of 18 and a first down.
Oh, man, they got my shit fucked up. That's
On the ground, it's the veteran Zach Moss. And
we right on the shit she on. Hold up, y'all. I gotta change this shit. I gotta change this and put my young bull right there. Put my young bull right there. Alright, I see what they got in safety. I really need to put him there for real. I'm gonna give him a little chance though.
Couple. It's second down.
That'd be crazy if New England. But New England got a Q, bro. Nah, I'm playing that regular season.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Appreciate it.
Burrow from out of the gun here on third down.
Oh, my goodness, man.
That is caught. Finding Higgins. They get 18 on that one. And the Bengals going to have a first down. Working out of the gun, Burrow. This one caught by Chase. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Second and 7. Moore going in motion. Second down, Burrow.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. And this one complete on the sideline. Good footwork to stay in bounds, but he is just shy of the first down. And that brings up fourth down.
Bro, that's crazy, bro.
First run of the game here for Chase Brown. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
You can't lose.
Burrow now.
Damn, this nigga that got burnt. Chase done burnt in it, man. Charles, what up?
Touchdown,
Appreciate y'all
Bengals.
tuning in.
It's his second touchdown of the year. Evan McPherson now to kick the extra point.
Took a shower and everything.
He gets it to go, and the Bengals will take a 7-0 lead. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Keelan Robinson to return. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Jacksonville offense ready to go to work for the first time. Leading them out, the former #1 overall pick back in the 2021 draft. It's Trevor Lawrence. Here's carry #1 for Travis Etienne. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
They'll go back to Etienne on first down. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
So you're on the sideline and you're watching the other team go right down the field and score on their first drive. As a play caller, you have to be careful that it doesn't throw you out of your initial plan coming into the game. They wanted to establish some ground game here early, and that's exactly what they did.
And he'll manage to bring this down to about the 37. It is Logan Wilson up to make the play.
It's cool in this league. Money on the line, my boy.
Second down and 8. They'll run it once more with Etienne. Etienne has the first down, still going. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Let's give some love to the big guys up front here, Mike. The offensive line is looking good here early to start the game. Couple nice big explosive runs. Expect them to continue to lean on the big guys up front as the rest of this game unfolds.
We'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Here's the Florida Gator, Dameon Pierce. And the Jags are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I'm going to run this down. You know what I mean?
Here's Pierce. Powering forward. He's in. Dameon Pierce. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Get in the tutty.
Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars come right back to tie it at 7.
Oh, here we go.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Brown now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Bengals offense ready to possess the football for the 2nd time. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive. 1st and 10.
Is it showing? Is that shit showing on TikTok, bro? The game. Oh, okay. Cause it ain't showing for me, though. Damn, why they took my nigga out?
Here's Burrow. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end.
Mike, did you see how hyped the sideline got after that run after catch? I mean, I thought the bench was going to run out onto the field to celebrate. He refused to go down on 1st contact and 2nd contact, for that matter.
They face 2nd down and 7. Here we go. Putting one of their tight ends in motion left. On the ground, this is Moss. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Oh, pick it off.
And that is incomplete.
Yes, sir. Let's get the ball back.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down. Mike, living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And he'll get something there on the return, able to take this back to the 20-yard line. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look.
Switch off the headset. Where is shit at? Damn, I might have forgot how to do this shit. Hold up, y'all. Where is it at? There. You said what happened? Yeah, he ain't got no excuses. Ain't no excuses, my boy.
The drive begins with a carry from ETN. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
That's good shit.
Play action now. It's Lawrence.
Damn,
short pass taken in by the tight end.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, in the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
And he's taken down on what should be the final play.
Man, I just think because that nigga so slow, bro. Like he ain't do nothing he was supposed to do. He was supposed to do the draft shit. Oh yeah, hell yeah, bro.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll run straight ahead with Pierce. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6.
Bro, there ain't no other way to have him, though, bro. Keep it 100.
Lawrence gives this one to
expecting to be
ETN.
dad cocky?
That one never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They dropped him in the backfield.
Number one rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
If he would have played,
and he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
I think there's one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. Now they got a 4th down decision to make.
Lawrence to throw for it on 4th down.
I got it. Sometimes I get it, sometimes I don't.
An aggressive call there, but it works out as they convert on 4th down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And he'll get this down inside the 40-yard line. A gain of 7 yards. And he continues to have success running the ball here in the first half as he's closing in on 100 yards already. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. That's complete. He finds Brian Thomas. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
And he'll be taken down.
This is already a little better than the first time they had the ball, Mike. Remember, opening possession, 3 and out. Showing some signs of life here now. Nice pick up there by the back to pick up the first down.
This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is 1st and goal. This one hauled in by Thomas. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get 1 more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
Now from a yard farther back, it's 3rd and goal. They'll try and run with ETN.
Let's get it.
And that big offensive line, clearing space. He's in. Travis Etienne. Touchdown, Jaguars. So on 3rd and goal, they run it in. Sometimes, Greg, that's 4-down territory. They didn't need to do it on 4th down. Taking care of it on the 3rd down for the touchdown.
Yeah, and when you find yourself down here this close, Mike, you have to finish these drives off. I'm with you. I think he was going to give his back 2 shots there to punch it in, but he only needed 1.
Definitely got to finish. I'm glad my shit. See, I went back
Here's
to
Cam
the
Little for the PAT.
That's fine, bro. My shit was all fucked up yesterday.
It's up and through. And the Jaguars will move out to a 14-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. Heading out now, the Cincinnati offense. They're going to get set to take over once more. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10.
Not in overtime.
Throwing is Burrow. To the left side, caught by Chase. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down. Here we go. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And he's going to be taken down as we hit 2-minute warning here in this 1st half. 1st and 10. A tight end in motion now. Play action now. It's Burrow. Pass right side, and Higgins has the catch. Give him 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a 1st down.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the 2nd quarter.
He gets it into the hands of Atwell.
See the live on the TikTok reel.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Burrow. There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. He's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Now, Burrow.
Come on, pick it off.
And that is incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. So you know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
McPherson's kick is good. And the Bengals are back within 4 at 14-10.
I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Travis Etienne and the Jaguar offense ready to get back to work. The lead sits at 4. So they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with first and 10.
Probably for the night.
And they'll mark him
Nah,
down
it ain't over. I
just
think it's
shy
over
of
like
the 40.
11 for the night.
And his fine
I
afternoon
think
on the
after
ground
round 3 it's
continues.
over with.
The last run going to put him up over 100 yards
I don't
for
know.
this one.
I don't know. I know the first.
So from the 39,
bro.
they come up on first and 10.
Yeah.
The tight end, Ingram, is on the move. Once again, it's ETN. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down. The tight end, Ingram, is on the move. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. And penalty flags come in as it winds up incomplete, but no doubt there was contact there. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10. They go play action for Lawrence. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more.
A dive, and
Man,
he's
he's just
in.
throwing deep balls, bro.
Travis Etienne.
That ball.
Touchdown, Jacksonville. That's his second touchdown so far here in the first half.
Yeah, but you know, Duda made some of his own
Extra
plays,
point
bro.
by Little is good. And the Jaguars are out to a 21-10 lead. Very little time
hell
remaining
yeah.
in this first half as this kick is away. A safe kick taken at the 5.
You gotta think,
He'll
bro.
be
Niggas
brought down
team is
right
nice,
around
bro.
the 25-yard line.
Nah, that nigga's plays all right. I'm giving him that.
Set to go now on first and 10.
Dude got the one. He looked on YouTube and got the one-hitter plays,
And
bro.
they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. So we reach halftime, and apparently we'll forget about that for the moment and turn our attention to quarter number 3. Let's go.
Oh, V made his own shit. Man.
Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. On the return, it's Robinson. Now an opening past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Jags offense and Travis Etienne set to get back to work. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. They'll give it to Etienne to start this drive. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. It was Cam Taylor-Britt with the tackle. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Now, faking the give. That's caught left side by Ingram.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on them early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. Back to throw. Lawrence. That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs. The Bengals offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. That sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out? The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack. The Bengals ready to punt this one away. He'll punt for the 2nd time, looking to hit another good one. Duvernay to return. And some nifty running on the return. Picked up some good yardage before he was taken down. The Jaguars offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with 1st down. Kirk is the motion man. On the give, it's ETN. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's 2nd and 6. The tight end, Ingram, is on the move. From the gun, a give to ETN. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard. Here's 3rd and 7. The tight end, Ingram, is on the move. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down.
I lost mine too.
Oh, the coverage was great. They gave him no room to operate and made him pay for catching the ball. The Bengals offense ready to get back at it. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10.
Here we go. Rookie at this motherfucker.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. This one complete to Atwell. And he'll be taken down up around the 32-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. On the handoff, this is Moss. Fighting off defenders here. He'll churn forward and pick up 3. Now 2nd down throw for Burrow. Finding room. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
play action.
And if
bro.
he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the first down.
Oh, I'm supposed to put him in anyway. Hold up. And it's crazy. My nigga just started getting in this little groove, too. It's crazy.
Here we go. Burrow here on second.
Come on, man. That was a pick.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
And 8 yards to go.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion.
Oh, my God.
Looking middle of the field. It's complete. And they'll move this ball
making me
way
pick the
down
wrong
into the
dude
red
and shit,
zone,
right?
inside the 20-yard line.
I lose this guy. I'm being mad as hell.
10 at the 18-yard line.
Here we go. 11 mice. 12.
On the toss, they give it to Moss. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. To try again, it's 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, that is caught at the 3. And he will score. 2-2 Atwell. Touchdown Cincinnati. So now the Bengals and Burrow will come out and try to add 2. And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line.
Hey, I'm going to say
add a
this,
pair of
man.
points.
My fucking computer is playing, bro.
On the return, it's Robinson. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Jaguars offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10.
Then they just playing 50 yards out.
This run straight ahead for Etienne. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half. And he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
Catch made right side by Thomas. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
See, that's what I got to do.
You can't run plays like this, Mike, if you don't have incredible pass protection. I mean, he started on the left side of the formation, and look how far he had to go across the field before that ball was caught. That's going to take time. That's going to take a lot of trust in that quarterback, in his protectors, to know he can stand tall in that pocket and wait for his receiver to break open.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This pass is caught by Thomas. And he will be taken down. A big pickup on what will be the final play of this 3rd quarter.
What man you talking about?
So, 3 quarters now.
That nigga ain't gonna go to bed feeling like Dookie. I ain't gonna go to bed feeling.
Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Etienne. And the Jaguars are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're going to motion the tight end over here. They'll run it here with Etienne. And he's going to go backwards, taken down at the 6.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Play action now. It's Lawrence.
Let's go.
That is
shit,
caught
Trevor.
side of the end zone. Evan Ingram. Touchdown, Jaguars.
He just did some freaky shit.
Everything you
to
want to
them
do
hoes.
right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead
Nigga, look
and
at that
extend it
shit.
to
He
a
just
two-score
dropped a
advantage.
dot, nigga.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough
They
possessions
said
to be had to
the
claw
girl was
yourself
probably
back
gonna
in
go
it.
88 or 84.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away.
Bro, he's good enough,
This
but he
taken
ain't got that
at the
speed
5.
that they looking for back there.
And
He ain't
he'll
got
be
the
brought
IQ
down
back
just
there. He come
beyond
down
the
and
25-yard
bust your head, but
Out comes Joe Burrow.
he need to. He ain't got that speed, bro.
They'll break the huddle.
I mean, a
Coming up now
4-5
for
for
first and
a
10.
4-5 for a safety is cool.
Burrow to throw.
Yeah, he ran a
Quick
4-5.
slant taken by Chase. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
6 yards. That's good for a Bengals first down. First and 10.
On first and 10, Burrow. They'll work now on second and 4.
Son have to do shit.
The pick up a 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
Here's Burrow. That's to his tight end,
And
Eric
as soon as I
Arm.
move from the middle of the
And
field, the
that's a first
motherfucker
down. It will be
he's
a
calling throw
gain
that bitch
of
straight
8.
to him.
We'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground.
this
And
Dave's
they
team.
didn't allow him to
It's
pick
that
up a
old
bunch of
Bengals
yards
team,
after
my
contact,
boy.
but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
Man, what?
To the middle of the field, caught by Higgins.
He's dropping bodies.
That's
on
2
you
catches
right
on
now,
this
man.
drive. This one for 10 yards and a first down.
11 MT, 11 MT.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Here we go. Dodge.
Burrow now. Try him again.
And they keep
Another
throwing
one
these
to
little
Higgins.
short underpasses, bro.
And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Brings up
Shit like this
Second
here,
down, Burrow.
15-yard line.
Almost got picked off.
To the end zone, but it's
Don't stop
incomplete.
playing.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Here we go, here we go. Dodge.
They bring the tight end in motion. They'll try to run it here
Good
with
shit,
Moss.
rookie. Let him kick a field goal.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down. Throwing is
Oh,
Burrow.
they be
He
cheating.
will have the
Come
first
on,
down.
bro.
So they roll the dice on fourth down in the red zone. And it pays off with first and goal.
Good shit.
And he can't get away. Down he goes back to the 16.
11 Thomas.
5-yard loss leads to 2nd and goal.
To throw is Burrow.
Good pick.
That's in the end zone and intercepted. That's the safety, Andre Cisco. And the
I'm glad I
Jaguars are
put that
going to
nigga
get the
in, 'cause
football back
anybody else
as
would've got
we reach
dunked on.
the 2-minute warning. They go 3 tight ends here on first and 10. They'll drop to throw. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Ingram able to get open, makes the catch.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
What did he tell us in our production meeting this week, Mike? He takes such great pride in his coverage abilities, and after that play, it's pretty clear why.
Now, fair catch, he'll take it at about the 24-yard line. The Bengals offense back onto the field for their next possession. This is 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
Burrow. This one caught by Chase. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down.
Here we go.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll send a tight end in motion. A 1st down throw for Burrow. Pass right side, and Higgins has the catch. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts. The stoppage comes with just over a minute to play in this one. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Throwing right, it's taken in. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. They'll need to score and do it quickly. Still 1 timeout left. Final minute, 1st and 10. There's that man again, another catch.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Burrow here on 2nd down.
Oh, my God.
He's got it at the 7. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3, a field goal here in the 4th quarter. With 1 timeout remaining, all they can really do here is try to recover an onside kick.
With the rule changes on kickoff, Mike, it's just so hard to really expect to recover an onside kick nowadays. There's a lot of people pushing for kind of a radical change to this. Hey, can we make it 4th and 15? Offense gets the go. If they convert it, they keep the ball. I'm not sure that ever happens, but we can see here an onside kick, not much of a chance.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. On the handoff, it's Etienne. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Even with the lead, they're trying to press the tempo. Here's Etienne. He'll take it into the red zone. It's at the 19. 2nd down and 8. They go play action for Lawrence.
Let's go.
And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
Little on now for the extra point. And this is not close. He missed it wide to the right. No good. And no extra point. Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. He'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one.
Shit, I got my.
Time has
I'm
expired
1-1 right
in
now,
this
fellas.
fourth quarter. So it is a win for our visitors,
Beat them Bengals,
the Jaguars.
Man. Them Bengals is fire.
This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for.
But you know, I got that nigga Joe Burrow up all the way to a 99 overall.
Yeah, he was dotting my ass. No homie. That nigga threw for like 370, nigga. Steelers kicked my ass though, nigga. They 43-28, bro. That's crazy work.
Hey, nah, Steelers just got right with me too, nigga. Shit, in the draft.
Damn, Maine lost to the Jets.
Said Maine lost to the Jets.
Yep, 21-10.
He simmed this game.
That's what it looked like.
Nah, that's why he ain't gonna have no motherfucking no what you call it, bro. No control over next year's league.
Yeah, hell yeah. Yeah, he don't need no control over nothing. Real talk. Real talk. He don't want them niggas better, bro. He don't want them niggas better, bro. Real talk.
I'm gonna play like nigga playing tonight, nigga. Everybody's available. You try to play when you feel like it, nah, nigga.
Nah, get out.
Oh, bro, like get this shit over with. What you trying to stall for, nigga? You ain't have an excuse. I want this one.
Knock it out or for sale. That's why I just told him, knock it out or for sale, nigga.
Man.
You ain't doing
But
shit.
then that's lame, because that shit a user, so it's like, bro, nigga, what you playing for then? You feel me? User game.
Shit, hey, I tell you what, niggas get forced out, but you know what? We about to be in Madden. We about to be in 26, bro. A lot of lame shit that's going on now. We're about to stop.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. I'm with you on that, big dog.
Everybody's shocked at your door. I'm more shocked at Will Johnson.
I expected Will Johnson to go like that. He's still injured.
What is this shit? See, what's happening? Man. Da-da-da. I'm trying to mess with this shit, man. I don't know what the motherfuck going on. Why is it an MP4? Yeah.
Because nobody was open.
Damn. Look like I didn't. Game. Jordan, what up? Yes. I don't know if these dudes can, let me see if I got another game in Southern League. I know Chuck ain't playing, bro. That nigga about to get the boot. Go. That nigga gonna hit me. Hey man, let me in that league. Man, you don't play, man. Yeah, I do, fuzz.
Bro, nigga play one game. This nigga Yak come out of nowhere. In the chat, like I don't know what this nigga be doing.
Who Buffalo in the Oh, so I do got a game.
Buffalo in the
Damn.
regular season.
Yeah, I gotta do weeklies and shit.
Buffalo in the regular season. Yak.
Nah, this in draft cause Stroud at the Q.
Oh, okay.
Damn, I gotta play these fools. Nigga gotta do his weekly so niggas won't be dookie.
Here we go.
Nigga CJ.
Shot.
Said CJ be going. This nigga caught that bitch.
Here we go. Here we go.
Bro, get the fuck out.
Shot.
You should have supposed to catch that. This nigga don't know all for it.
Here we go.
This is like the
Only thing about
Shot.
craziest shit right here. Ooh, good hit.
Here we go.
When you gotta do these weeklies and shit,
Shot.
should be taking all day sometimes.
On one. Ready?
Taking all day.
Right
When you in
in.
these leagues, this is what you gotta do. You gotta motherfucking play your weeklies and
Here we go. Here we
build
go.
your motherfucking team up or you gonna be dookie.
Right in it.
Ugh. Damn, Jameson
Gun.
Williams, donkey.
Shot. Shot.
I'm gonna be trying this one for a minute. You gotta get them gold, or they won't get no. You won't be able to put no skill points on them.
Shot.
I'm just telling the stream you got how to put the skill points when you playing in this league. Somebody hit me in my inbox asking me what teams was
On
open.
one. Ready?
Yeah, somebody hit me asking me what team's open, but they ain't respond when I hit them back.
Here we
Let me
go.
see. Nah, they ain't respond when they hit them back. Julian Go Crazy. That's his name. Julian Go Crazy.
On one. Ready? Shot.
Man, he ain't want no work anyway, bro.
Here we go. Shot.
Niggas ain't want no work for real. If they wanted some work, he would have responded as soon as I hit it.
Shot.
Ooh, good pick. What? What happened? Oh, niggas know they gotta play their games, bro. We gave niggas a free day yesterday.
Here we go. Here we go.
That's what I said, bro. I ain't giving no extra hours today, bro. But it's like, nigga, that's not, bro. How are they to play earlier?
Nigga, out east ain't. Why he had to go out east? To his little chick house? That's what I thought. Sitting on the bed with her back turned to the camera. Man. Yeah, he a fool. He a fool, my boy. That'd be crazy if they grab Shadir. They They picked the corner. A wide out. Yeah, I like that pick. I like that pick. Nah, that's Savion Williams. Oh, my shit must be late. Green Bay got them niggas. Yeah, Green Bay gonna be nasty. They loaded up. Shit, Jacksonville got back-to-back picks, bro. Nah, bro, I wasn't even paying y'all. I'm playing my weekly, bro. I ain't paying y'all no attention, low key. Pussy nigga. Yeah, they ain't been putting shit on their little YouTube. I've been trying to watch that shit.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Nah, you gotta learn how to talk to them cameras.
On one. Ready? Gun. On one. Ready?
That nigga from Louisville was hard though, bro.
Here we go.
Yeah, he was alright. Nah, I wouldn't have picked him. I wouldn't have picked him over Sanders.
Here we go.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't. I wouldn't have picked him over him, bro. Yeah, they beating his ass. Slapping that nigga all upside his dome.
On two. Ready? Here we go.
Man, going bad.
Here we go.
Yeah, we need a lineman, bro, but the niggas ain't gonna start ASAP. I mean, we got some shit in free agency, but still, the niggas ain't gonna start right now unless they really hard.
On one, ready?
Shit, I wouldn't mind that. I really wouldn't mind that the way. Yeah, the way that nigga Trevor be bullshit. Cause Trevor be bullshitting, bro.
Hey, they talking about her. He said if any names been called on the board, we thought other people would go before they went. Nigga, they know what they talking about without even saying it. I know what they talking about. They thought Shador probably would go before some of these motherfuckers. He definitely should have went before that Louisville.
Nigga, he should have went before T. Sanders, whatever that quarterback name was. Nigga was doo-doo, bro.
Here we go.
That nigga Trevor 2-8 as a starter, bro.
Here we go.
Shit, I'll pick him.
On one, ready?
Yeah.
Here we go.
So what is this? You either gonna go date
Here we go.
or potentially undrafted.
Let's see who they take.
LA Rams back on the clock again. Shit, yeah, they got Rams, Ravens, last 4 picks.
Yeah, I don't know about that guard. I don't know about that guard we picked up.
Here we go.
West Virginia,
Unless he got a funny playing style, you know what I mean?
Y'all done picked up that goddamn cousin fucker, man.
Oh nah, that nigga he throwing shit out the way.
Gun. Stop.
Shit, bro, that nigga alright, bro. I'm gonna have to look dude up. I'm gonna have to look that lineman up from West Virginia and check his highlights and see his flaws and shit. Cause I know damn well if I go to this nigga, if I go to the games and this nigga hurt, cause he got on 3 knee braces right now. And he look like he about 60 years old, bro.
Here we go.
He looked nice though. He looked nice and strong. Like he was throwing shit out the way.
Here we go. Here we go. Stop. On one, ready?
Man.
Stop. Here we go. Stop.
Tell him.
Here we go. Stop.
Now you play regulars.
Stop. It's just set. Stop. Here we go.
Hey, niggas love.
Let it come.
Nigga, dang. Ooh, he missed.
On one, ready?
And kick the field. And kick the field goal.
Here we go. Right in.
Hey, we're gonna get in the game in a second, y'all. We're just trying to get this shit out the way. You gotta do these weeklies or your team gonna be straight dookie. Real talk. Straight trash can man Roy. Ooh.
On one, ready?
Gotcha.
Here we go.
Gotcha.
On two. Gun.
Shit. What happened to Will Howard, bro? Man. Yeah, I'm just wondering why they ain't take that nigga. Was it because of the players was good and he wasn't? What was the reason why they didn't take Will Howard early? Nigga won a national championship, bro. And it wasn't like he didn't play nobody. The nigga went against Oregon, Tennessee, Texas. Nigga, them was dogs. Them niggas had a rough playoff run, bro. Real talk, to be honest. What? What you talking about?
throwing picks and shit, bro. It's tie game, nigga. What the fuck is we doing?
Man,
Sell your ass.
by like the 5th or 6th game, my niggas gonna be straight. Real talk. My niggas gonna be cool. A lot of them got them blue diamonds on them, bro. These damn Bills.
Rookie going crazy. He got a 130 yards. This nigga Dobbs want to be. Oh, that's fucking Dobbs. I'm fried.
Hey, you know who else didn't get drafted?
Who?
Jack Sawyer.
Yeah, bro. I was telling you.
Made up. And I feel like he could have really went before some niggas too.
No, he could have went before a lot of niggas.
It's you looking for your pop? Yeah. What's in there?
Man, where did he go?
Nowhere.
No, I'm talking about that quarterback from Alabama. He didn't get drafted or he stayed another year.
I don't know. Oh, Melrose?
Yeah.
He in there somewhere.
Yeah.
He in that thing. He in there somewhere. I changed that goddamn helmet. Here we go.
It's
No,
week
that's
2
crazy.
of the National Football League, and we'll see Evan Ingram.
No,
He
I
should be
went to
one
the
of his
Ski
quarterback's
Hawks.
best friends this week. It's the Jags and the
Let me do
Bills
this.
under the lights on Sunday night.
It's
No, I
the
went to
National
the Ski
Football
Hawks.
League, presented by EA Sports. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
They're going undrafted, bro. Now he'll get a call that same day.
Two clubs here,
They're
each
calling
looking
that
to
same
rebound
night.
from a
Tell
Week
him,
1
man,
loss
he's
as
gonna
we're
draft you.
underway on
We'll
EA
see what you
Sports.
come in and do.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he is out of
Luda
bounds
said
as
he
they'll
might as well
start
go to that
past
indoor
the
league with
30.
Johnny Manziel.
So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. At a glance here at their quarterback, standing 6'3".
And he was terrific in the opener, threw 3 touchdown passes, and make no mistake about it, he was eager to get right back out and do it again. So I think we'll see him try to test his secondary quite a bit as this game goes on.
Stroud looks to throw on the first play.
Oh,
That's
my
complete.
God.
It's Brandon Ayuk.
Did you see that?
Still on his feet. And
Bro,
finally
they just
taken
missed
down at
it,
the
bro. I
15.
don't know what the hell they
Big play there on the first play of the game. 53 yards.
It's early, but announcer cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? Oh, what the heck. In this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on, because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. In motion, Slayton. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Stroud. And that is incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up fourth down here.
Bates' kick is good, and the Bills' opening drive yields 3. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
And one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
So here are the Jags now set to get their first drive. They'll be led out
you losing money.
Pick back in 2020 from LSU. It's Joe Burrow.
And he comes off a tough opening matchup. Threw way too many interceptions in that game. Definitely not the way you want to kick off a new season. So he said to himself, I got to throw that game out. I'm going to get a fresh start right here in week 2.
You look at this Buffalo defense. This crew against the pass, issues at times. Ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
They'll take that play right there each and every snap, because throughout this season, they've given up some big plays. To be able to hold someone to no gain, oh yeah, they'll take that one all game long.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play. I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week, but they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow, and they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Now a draw play. It's Walker. The numbers for Walker from last week's effort, pretty good, as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers, because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
I know.
Burrow will throw. And that is incomplete.
They put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 25-yard line. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. Well, it seems pretty clear on this opening drive that they want to get him involved, not only, Charles, in the run game, but in the pass game as well. And he can be such a weapon for them when they utilize him this way.
And, partner, you know I'm a veteran, right? In other words, that means a little bit older. Back in my day, we used to call a guy like this a workhorse, except he carried the ball all the time. Now they get it to him a variety of ways, but you're right. They want to run their offense through him.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. The Jaguars had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. And what doubly stings for them, CD, they lose week 1 at home, and now here on the road week 2. So it's certainly not a must-win, but boy, you hate to start a season with 2 straight losses.
Yeah,
touchdown! Evan Ingram, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week. Another one here in week 2.
Got a ball hawk, bro.
He looked like this early, but sometimes you get locked in, you know, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
He came from Pittsburgh.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And a nice nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
I
No.
gotta move this. I gotta move my I gotta move this, man. I gotta put him in his regular spot, bro.
They just said they might grab Dylan over Shirley.
I gotta put him in his regular spot, man.
Dude, that's bottom shelf material. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. In motion, Slayton. Stroud to throw it.
Oh my God, what are you doing, bro? Oh, what is that corner doing, bro?
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bills are once again back in front. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 10-7. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A check down here for Henry. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be second down. Up the middle, here's Walker. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. But look at this defense. They come into this one way down at number 23 against the run of the NFL.
And being able to set the tone early in this game, because when you get down to it, it's that sign that we saw in their football facility when we visited with them. The one that said no explosives, no big plays, no chunk plays. That's what they've got to take care of.
He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA. The Jags with the football to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Yeah, I'm with it.
Straight ahead, Walker. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now it's Burrow. A short throw to Ingram. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And that's complete to Westbrook-Akine. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. That's caught at the 3. Touchdown, Jaguars. Nick Westbrook-Akine from 3 yards out. And the Jaguars have taken the lead.
Oh!
No, he missed it.
Bro, I got
it's no good.
What's going on? Yeah, bro. It really might be over, bro.
If I was Shador's family member, bro, man.
He might as well just stay another year.
I see so, bro.
Keep this a 3-point game. Here's the Jaguar kick team now.
Yeah, that's all he did. Had a breakfast release party. Playing all his music and shit.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out when they scored a touchdown.
That confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Well, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Stroud. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. It looks like a 12-yard loss.
Man, they picked that safety that I wanted, bro. Xavier Watts, bro. That nigga nasty.
A sack in the opener, adds a second one here.
Falcons always picking up some good-ass safety.
He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Stroud sets up the play action. Under pressure, they got him again.
Yeah, they grabbed Georgia, Malachi Starks, and then the best, I think, was that nigga from Kentucky.
This is what happens when you get
Malik
behind
Harrison,
the chains, as people like to say, when you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman,
right?
Went
to,
without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Nigga, and he like 6'2", 6'3".
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll find
he ran a 4.28, bro.
A gain of 8 there on the play.
Bro, he ran a 4.28, bro.
Down. Jake Camarda sent on now to punt
His
this
first
away.
one was a 4.32. His second one was a
3 times in the
4.28.
loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 15.
Oh, I could have got outside.
All told, a 54-yard punt, 13 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Play action. It's Burrow. A short throw to Ingram. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
In this game. Shit.
And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow.
Yes, pass interference.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in.
That was a good pass.
This could be a 1st down.
That other shit that we called. Some bullshit.
Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there, I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
Give him a couple on the carry there.
They got
2nd and 8.
back to back. I can't get
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
They go play action with Burrow. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Call it a loss of 5. A big sack to bring up third down.
Well, that's what they have to do more defensively. Not just getting sacks, but have to keep getting in his face. Not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. In motion goes the tight end. And they go play action now. Burrow. He's airing it out for Williams. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. And now out come the Bills. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Stroud out of the gun here. Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. In motion, Slayton. Stroud looking to throw. To the right side and intercepted. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Walker now on 1st and 10. 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 47 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Back to Walker on 1st down. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Jags will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Bills going to take over now late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Catch made by Slayton. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And Stroud now to throw. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Throwing now is Stroud. That is caught. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's Stroud. And a dump off to White. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that'll make it second down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
They marking these field goals shorter than what they are, bro. This nigga passed the half-yard mark, bro. They marked it 45-yard field goal, bro. That is crazy.
Not only attempt it, but make it one of the longest kicks that we've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm not sure you ever go into a game expecting to kick one of this distance, but all the better kickers, they do dream of it. And they show what they can do in practice and convince their coaches to give them a chance. That one surely paid off.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. 1 second, all that remains. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. He's airing it out for Williams. This is caught inside the 15. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory.
I would have scored right there and then scored again. I'm coming out throwing another.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman. Well, everyone's eager to resume play here in this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3.
You feel me?
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Jaguars ready to get going to start quarter number 3. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
When you listen to that Shador, that shit don't get no play in my ride, dude.
Burrow on play action. He's airing it out for Williams. And this one is incomplete.
That was tutty.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep.
That was tutty.
Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Burrow looking to pass. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Oh, Scatterbooski.
Here's Burrow. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And good coverage there by the punt team. They're able to get down there and drop him with authority. Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down.
Still in there. That nigga hard, too.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 23-yard line.
Slot man moves right. Stroud. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
Hard, bro.
Deshaun Hand. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Going for the deep ball. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Man, I forgot about Donovan Edwards, too.
On the handoff, this is Walker. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Now it's Burrow. This is the tight end fan. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Walker. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they got the turnover started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. The goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
Well, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Now, he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Nah, bro, I'm cool with it, bro.
They'll keep it on the ground.
Like that.
It's Nash, and that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Stroud to throw it. And this is going to be incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Taking it about the 16. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And they will take over 1st and 10. Jacksonville set to go again offensively. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Decker.
Well, they've certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. Just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
Now a run with Walker. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Now it's Burrow. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And that could have been the lifeline they needed. This is a play that could have been made. Instead, it's just going to fall incomplete.
Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. 46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
I forgot about them.
Stroud working out of the gun. And he's got his man on the out route. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Now a handoff up the middle. Nash. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Stroud. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 19. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Stroud.
Thank you.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jags are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Now Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Play action. It's Burrow.
Oh, my God, bro.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game.
Really
if they pick up the first, their clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. That's complete to Slayton. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. In motion, Slayton. To throw again on second down. Stroud sees his man along the sideline. That's Slayton with it. The Bills on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Stroud. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack.
We ain't even asking.
Well, this has turned into an absolute week to forget for this quarterback. Multiple sacks, pair that with multiple turnovers. As far as he's concerned, if he ever sees this defense again, it'll be way too soon.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. 4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Burrow will throw. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And he's got this down to the 35.
First down, Jacksonville.
Here we go.
Hand off here to Walker. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
From the gun on third down is Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. From the shotgun, it's Burrow.
Let's go.
Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Get that nigga the ball.
Jamison Williams from 6 yards away. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Extra point right down the middle.
I noticed that, man. Everybody be trying to
3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
50 yards off of my niggas.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Well, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And Stroud now to throw. Able to locate his man Slayton on an out route. Here's a 2nd and 5. Throwing now is Stroud. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Here's Stroud. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Stroud looking to throw. Catch made by Slayton. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
We playing in 2 leagues. It's a pick.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. He's got White here. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here goes Stroud again. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
You see how big on it.
Oh, hit as he throws there.
You see that's where he's going, too.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Man.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And my goodness, another interception. And the Jaguars are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
Here we go. 11.
That one looks like he'll throw here. That's complete to Dobbs. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. 2nd down and 4.
Shador going to miss the Sharks.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. He's airing it out for Williams. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball, and if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
Here's Burrow now, faking the end around, and he'll look to throw it. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
11 Thomas. 11 MT Tate. 11 MT Tate. Dot.
They go play action with Burrow. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
Dubs today.
So for Jacksonville, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll be on the road next week as they travel to Pittsburgh to take on the Steelers.
McMillan from Buffalo. Yeah. From Arizona. That nigga went bad, low key. I'm mad my nigga Williams only had 3 catches for 90 yards. 130. I mean, that's cool, but we like getting big numbers like Duder. I wonder why they don't like my nigga Deion Sanders. That nigga was a dog, bro. Shit, he playing football, making money. What's they expect? I could have swore Chuck lost, man. Nah, they say he 1-0, nigga. Unless y'all put him in both leagues. Oh, okay. So he made the same team in both leagues. Man. Just tap Buffalo. This draft league, Duder got to play Maine. It's over for that.
Yep, because he acting like a hoe.
Yak got to play. Huh? Nah, nigga. Yeah, bro. Y'all niggas getting on the duty, I'll swamp over. Swamp. I say y'all getting on the duty, I'll swamp over. Man, nigga, I thought you was playing the motherfucking, what you calling them?
Somebody said this is bullshit. Right here.
I'm telling you, man. Any nigga that ever looked at me wrong.
Owes me money? Jealous bullshit about me, B. You fucking dead. Fucking dead, B. I might switch over to Call of Duty right now. But are you playing? You ain't messing with it? Not tonight. Said it's about to be bedtime. I don't really care. I don't really care. What time they say practice was tomorrow?
Niggas ain't say, bro.
See? It's that whole shit.
I'll be there. The rest will reveal itself. Like, what?
Niggas, man. Niggas, boy. Niggas, boy. Boy, I tell you. I'm switching over to Call of Duty, y'all. Shit. I'm gonna end this.
Jackie was like, I tried this, but it didn't work. I'm talking about that sub every 2 plays. Like, cause y'all niggas call dumbass sub, bro.
And it be Jack. It be Jack.